Hi, welcome back to Motech Performance. I'm Mike, behind the camera is Rory. In this week's vlog, we're going to go over the new paint finishes for the M-W3. But first of all, we're going to show you the Motech wheel range as it currently sits right now. To my right, M-W1. Gloss black here, finished, we're doing an 8.5 19 and a 8.5 20 and a 9.5 20. Really popular wheel, gives it that sort of OEM vibe as a BMW being a split 5-spoke, but of course opens it all up. M-W3, when we were designing this wheel, it was almost like a bit of a homage to the E46 M3 of CSL. So imagine a silver wheel on a grey car, you kind of get the vibe with it. M-W5, one of my favourite, real elegant, classy looking wheel, very Maybach, Alpine-y sort of style, works well on big saloon cars. M-W4, this wheel is our fully forged wheel, 19 all the way up to 23 inch. This works really well if you have a big brake car that can take concave. So M cars, RS cars, 911s works really well onto that one. M-W-X, M-W10, our most unique wheel. This goes from everything from a 19 inch to a 22 inch. We fit them onto Defenders and everything down to a 3 Series. Everything else in the middle, Corvettes, Aston Martins. This wheel is just real universal and looks great on every application. Last wheel here, M-W1.2. Basically, it's a version of the M-W1, but it's a split rim. At the minute, we currently offer that for M cars, so 1920, 2021. But M-W3 does need a little bit of an update. So this year, late in 2026, we'll update it with 2 new colours. So next to me we have the full range colours that we offer the M-W3, starting off with silver. In fact, we do a few different types of silver. We do a sanded silver, silver with a polished face like this one, or the new gloss polished silver. I'll get Roy to overlay some B-roll footage of when we had Joe Achilles' car in a few weeks ago, and in fact there was also a M440i in Tanzanite blue that had the gloss polished silver. They look great. Neodyme Gold, one of our favourites as well. Do you know this is built up of 3 different colours? Starts with black, goes to gold, and the very last paint finish is white satin lacquer, which gives it this sort of real sheen to it. Really nice on dark colour cars, also on white as well. Gloss black does what it says, probably the most popular one, best fitment, looks amazing, we've got to keep them clean to get this finish. That's the M-W3 range until now. We released a split rim earlier in the year. You may have seen that on some of the GT3 RSs that we've done. That's quite a popular wheel now. In fact, there's probably some very high-end pictures coming across of the 992 we did not long ago as well. To my right here as well, we have the split rim, but with the carbon grey centre. Now we wanted to try that to see what it would look like. So of course that then led into the M-W3, now available in carbon grey. We do all the other wheels in carbon grey, but this looks great. I can't wait to see these fit up to a car. And of course, we could not release another black. It's a satin black. So that is the full range. Let us know what you think. In a minute, we're going to pick up on the wheel and show you how they basically start and how they end up like this. Right, so we're down low, same level as what a wheel would be. This is obviously our waiting area showroom, and it's got a few wheels held on display, which basically shows you some of the process. So what's special about all our wheels, and the M-W3 especially, is the fact that we have the ability to tailor the PCD and the fitment to get the correct offset. So if you had, for example, a 2019 F31 3 Series, we can machine it to the 5120, and if you have a brand new car, we can machine it to the 5112, and of course adjust the offset. So the wheel starts very similar to the one at the end. That is actually a fully forged M-W4 in raw. This wheel, the M-W3, is actually a flow cast wheel. So I'll explain what that does in a minute. But as you see on that one there, it's not drilled, and then the offset and the back pad isn't machined. That gives us, again, that flexibility. So there's no point having a warehouse full of silver wheels when the next customer wants satin black. So it gives us the ability to pick and choose what's needed. That's why lead times can be about 10 to 14 days, though we do try to keep stock in. The one in the middle is actually an M-W1 that we put through powder coating, but as you can see, isn't finished. It's not drilled or machined. That gives you a bit of an idea of how much back pad we have to be able to play about with the offset. So we tend to keep that in to show you people. Now, M-W3. M-W3 is actually what we call a flow formed wheel, where the wheel starts off quite narrow and it has these ridges across the back, which I'll get Roy to do a bit of B-roll in a minute, which is where they stretch the wheel out. They do this for 2 reasons. 1 for strength, and 2 to get some lightness out of it. By doing that, as you can see, the wheel starts off quite small and then stretching it out. So there's a few different ways to do it, but that is fundamentally the strongest and lightest way to get a flow cast wheel. So on all our wheels, because we keep them in raw, we have the ability to machine, colour to whatever's needed. So what would you pick? Satin black, carbon grey, or would you be brave enough and just leave it completely raw? So this set is being collected and actually fitted today to a Santorini green M440i. It's actually in for springs as well. Customers opted for the Neodyme, yet again, to a 3-stage paint finish. They've actually gone through the detailing bay. They are C5 ceramic coated, ready to go. Customers opted for Michelin's. Let's get them fitted. But what you can really see when the wheels are like this is the difference between the 10J and the 8.5. 10J obviously goes on the rear, 8.5 on the front, custom machined offset. I can't wait to get one of this car and let's pick up once they're fitted. So that just shows you fitting the correct wheel to the correct colour of the car gives a massive transformation. Now this Santorini green is actually quite a nice colour for putting wheels on. Black, satin black, carbon grey, silver would absolutely look amazing onto it. Customers opted for the Neodyme. What a finish. To pair it up, obviously sitting on Eibach springs, and to protect the arch as well, fit the carbon arch guards. This car in my eyes just needs a little front splitter, set of side skirts and a rear spoiler just to make the car really, really pop. Now, this customer goes to a number of different car events and car shows and Cars and Coffee, etc. This thing pulling in now is really going to turn some heads. Let us know what you think of this setup.